Dr. Banner. Now might be a really good time for you to get angry.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Saladino. I refuse to acknowledge the backlash against Sweet Baby Inc. and Kotaku as Gamergate 2.0 because it's exactly what they want us to call it. It works for them because they can use it as a marketing tool to keep their jobs. Now, I didn't say anything about this 50 guides a week thing Geo Media was trying to push Kotaku to start doing, which then prompted Kotaku's upsetting-looking editor-in-chief to resign because I knew the 7 psychopaths that still work there would find a way to cling on, to just hang on by their fingernails. They don't have anything else. I've said this before. The reason cancel pigs double and triple down on their woke agenda, even though it's failing, is because they're not in it for anything else but to tear these institutions down. Whether it's games, comics, films, these people are activists, doubling and tripling down, not giving up until someone literally picks them up and drags them away is a feature, not a bug. Like It's a Gundam said in one of his videos about this. Someone like Carolyn Pettit is only one article away from bagging groceries.
Okay. Man, I just know people are gonna get mad at me over this. This is it. This is my this week's canceled thing. Okay. It says more women involved in creating video games. Women feel threatened by depiction of attractive women. We get this. You know, this is kind of the case because a lot of like the video game industry, they hire a bunch of diversity hires and they have to hit certain quotas and stuff. And I do think that as they hire more women, gaming has declined. I'm just going to be honest. I'm a woman. I can say this. As they have hired more women, gaming has declined. And especially as they've hired more they, thems and crap. Like, yes, it's declined. I don't know.
So now, the Kotaku staff's next cynical play is to target Melanie Mac. And Melanie Mac is the perfect target for them. They can go after a woman and seem as if they're not just hating on men. And then, when gamers, mostly men, start defending Melanie or just start clowning on Kotaku for doing a hit piece on Melanie, they can pretend the racist, homophobic, transphobic chuds are going after them, defending their precious white queen.
Melanie Mac won't fuck you, you fucking simp.
Melanie Mac won't fuck you, you fucking simp. What does Melanie Mac have to do with any of this?
Calling this Gamergate 2.0 paints everybody with the same brush. It's a useful buzz term for them because they can call it both a movement and a group. You know, a group of far-right extremists. The thing is, this isn't confined to a group or a movement at all. Pretty much, all gamers are against the uglification of women in games, and race swaps, and all these feminist tropes they're shoving into everything, where the women are Mary Sues and the men are disrespected and cucked. This isn't a movement like that. This isn't about Trump supporters going after marginalized game devs just to get Trump reelected, which is just absurd to even bring up. And there isn't a harassment campaign against Sweet Baby Inc. on Steam. There's just a list telling people what games Sweet Baby Inc. worked on, because gamers were already clowning Sweet Baby Inc. Sweet Baby Inc. is a joke, and everybody knows they're terrible at their job, or, again, from a certain point of view, great at their job, if what they're doing is trying to destroy these things. You know, just look at Spider-Man 2 Electric Boogaloo, or Alan Wake 2, and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, or Kill Your Enthusiasm for Life. You know, people were already boycotting these games by not buying them. Spider-Man 2 was probably the most successful one, but even that's been hurt tremendously. And if they go forward with the Miles Morales as the main Spider-Man and follow any other Sweet Baby Inc. Dictates, they've just effectively killed that franchise. No one was angry about this, though. It was just this thing where you're like, fine, if you're going to put more of this woke shit in the game, I'm just not going to buy it. The Spider-Man 3 is going to be worse than Spider-Man 2 when it comes to this stuff. I just won't buy it. And most people didn't even know about the Steam list until the idiots at Sweet Baby tried to get it and the creator banned. This is a backlash against Sweet Baby Inc. for harassment against a fellow gamer. This has nothing to do with Sweet Baby Inc. existing or Kotaku existing. Kotaku swooped in to lie for them. Calling this Gamergate 2.0 makes it sound like Sweet Baby Inc. and Kotaku are more important than they actually are. They're not important. We can just avoid them both. That's it. That's what we were planning to do. That's what we were doing. The only reason why people were angry at them both was because of what they did to gamers, not what they're doing to games. We all want good and great games, but if companies keep working with Sweet Baby Inc., fine. They just go on the list and we don't buy their games, and that's it. It's not any more serious than that. It's not deeper than that. It's very simple. And with Kotaku, no one reads their articles anyway. No one has. Unless you're a YouTuber, you can use them for content. Otherwise, they're irrelevant. They're not shaping the thoughts and opinions of gamers. They're not even talking to or speaking for gamers. They're talking to their friends in the industry and lecturing companies and publishers about how terrible their customer base is. And that's why they want to call this Gamergate 2.0. You have to look at all the baggage the name has, how the media painted it back when it started. And even if you're just a regular, non-political gamer against groups like Sweet Baby and practices like DEI, if you complain about ugly MJ or nerfed Aloy or censored Tifa, they'll just put you in the Gamergate 2.0 box and call you a far-right extremist. It's like how Makante said she infiltrated the Sweet Baby detected Discord, but she didn't infiltrate anything. It's a public Discord.
So he goes into the meeting, and as you can see, no one's got earbuds in, because why would they? And it basically just seems like a party, but we're going to pretend there's something darker behind it, under the surface. Oh no, at this meeting of dark masterminds, they've even got the audacity to sell merch! Big men dream big. How very dare they? These criminal masterminds must be stopped!
When Gamergate started, it was said to be about ethics in gaming journalism. But journals quickly turned that into a meme. And now, with this Gamergate 2.0 narrative they're pushing, they're making it about gamers being against diversity, or forced diversity. And they do this thing like, sure, forced. You just like natural diversity. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And, wink at the camera or whatever. But it's simple. DEI is forced diversity. Like I always say, forced diversity as Black Vikings. It's Black Norse gods. It's the progressive flag in the Hall of Justice. You have activists co-opting a pop culture icon and making it about them. It's race swaps.
And I remember there's another project where someone said, oh, we want to have a tourist character come in and she's going to be French. So I said, okay, well, let's make her a person of color. Maybe she could be Korean or something. And they said, no, she's already French. And I thought, okay, well, I want to do better than this.
Your mileage may vary on this sort of thing, but I think most gamers are fine with playing a game with a Black woman lead. I think more people would have played Forspoken if it was a good game with great word of mouth. But the problem is it wasn't a good game, and it had terrible word of mouth. But I think more people would have bought it initially if Freya herself looked good, which she didn't. She wasn't exactly uglified, although the actress that they based Freya on is a beautiful, gorgeous woman. The thing is, they just made Freya look boring. She was wearing potato sacks. I said this before. She's boring, dull black outfit on a black woman. It's just nothing there. This cape, these stupid ass space high jumpers. She was wearing these stupid Pro-Ked shoes. Like, she didn't look good. They didn't give her a nice, sexy outfit to show off anything. They didn't bother. And then you have all these other ugly ass people in the game. You got Deborah Wilson, this tub of guts, and this trans-friendly looking woman here. No one's interested in that. Games have to be appealing. This is a visual medium. But with Freya in particular, her being a black woman, and with, this sensitivity group, this Black Girl Gamers group, consulting on it, their whole mission was to defeat the male gaze and to make her unappealing, because women being appealing to men is a pick-me kind of thing. It's stupid, but this is how they think. I don't understand Square Enix even allowing this to happen. Like, what's the point of being a Japanese studio if you're going to just make a game that looks like Naughty Dog design the characters. They lost all this money, had to shut the studio down. And what, they're still trying to push this DEI crap on everybody? Just stupid. And then going back to just this whole point about Gamergate 2.0 as a name for a movement and a group, those two things are intertwined. And so once you start seeing this Gamergate 2.0, there's this movement with a group. Now you have to have leaders. And then when you have leaders, invariably, they're going to make it about them. I don't know, I'm laughing at this image of Mark Kern suddenly getting mad at Brutus, saying, oh, he's getting too big for his britches. And so Kern starts doing these 20-hour live streams complaining about how I'm the actual dev. I'm the true insider. I'm the legend. Brutus is just some guy with a bunch of sycophant fans who followed a Steam list. That'd be absurd. That'd be insane. I don't think that's going to happen. But I think a good way to ensure that is to not let Kotaku and these devs, these activist devs, keep branding this as Gamergate 2.0. Keep pretending that this is like a movement of far-right extremists or just a movement of angry gamers who hate diversity and inclusion. Fact of the matter is, it's not even Gamergate 2.0 in the sense that Gamergate never actually went away. Everything since Gamergate is like post-Gamergate world in a way. Because what happens is, you can be a comic book fan and complain about comic books, and they'll bring up Gamergate to attack you for it. The thing is, even if it doesn't have anything to do with games, these idiots bring up Gamergate. So calling this Gamergate 2.0 is really just them trying to rebrand something to boost up their own, public image. Macante especially, she's extremely cynical. She's been doing all of this stuff to bait people into giving her more attention. She's already complained about the kind of money she's making at Kotaku. So she wants to branch out and do more. So this is a perfect vehicle for her to try to get attention. It's not really working. She's not getting a lot of attention except people clowning her. She's trying to make herself a victim. It's not working. She's got this dumb plan to do hit pieces against Melanie Mack and apparently Asmongold. Fine, good luck with that. It's going to be funny and it's going to be good content for YouTubers, but she's not going to get anything else out of it. It's dumb. This is not Gamergate 2.0. Gamers have been complaining about this stuff for years now, and Sweet Baby Inc. decided to go after a list that they knew made them look bad in the eyes of studios and publishers. But because these people aren't intelligent, as evidenced by the games they've worked on, they couldn't help but run their mouths about it, and it blew up in their faces. Gamers don't want these activists in this space, destroying the tropes they're politically against, and then getting mad at gamers who push back. This isn't Gamergate 2.0. It's just another day ending in Y, where gamers are forced to defend the hobby we love.